honest thing would be to say that I'm shocked. I'm simply not. There's nothing about what happened in Christchurch today that shocks me. I wasn't shocked when 6 people were shot to death at a mosque in Quebec City 2 years ago. I wasn't shocked when a man drove a van into Finsbury Park Mosque in London about 6 months later. And I wasn't shocked when 11 Jews were shot dead in a Pittsburgh synagogue late last year, or when 9 Christians were killed at a church in Charleston. If we're honest, we'll know this has been coming. I went to the mosque today. I do that every Friday, just like the people in those mosques in Christchurch today. I know exactly what those moments before the shooting began would have been like. I know how quiet, how still, how introspective those people would have been before they were suddenly gunned down. How separated from the world they were feeling until the world came in and tore their lives apart. And I know that the people who did this knew well enough how profoundly defenceless their victims were in that moment. This is a congregational prayer that happens every week like clockwork. This was slaughter by appointment. And it's scary because, like millions of other Muslims, I'm going to keep attending those appointments. And it feels like fish in a barrel. But that isn't the scariest thing. The thing that scared me most was when I started reading the manifesto that one of the apparent perpetrators of this attack published. Not because it was deranged, but because it was so familiar. So while I appreciate the words our leaders have said today, don't change your tune now because the terrorism seems to be coming from a white supremacist. If you've been talking about being tough on terrorism for years in the communities that allegedly support it, then show us how tough you are now. For mine, I'm going to say the same thing I said about 4 years ago after a horrific Islamist attack. Now we come together. Now we understand this is not a game. Terrorism doesn't choose its victims selectively. That we are one community and that everything we say